Okay, we're continuing our study on the properties of real numbers. So after completing this lesson, you're going to be able to identify a couple of main properties. The first one's going to be called the commutative property of addition and multiplication. And the second one's going to be to identify and apply the distributive property to rewrite and simplify expressions. So let's start with this first one, the commutative property of addition and multiplication. So the commutative property basically says something you already know, that 5 plus 2 is the same as 2 plus 5. 5 times 2 is the same as 2 times 5. That the order in which we multiply or doesn't matter. And that only occurs with addition and multiplication, not subtraction and division. So let's look at a few of these. Rewrite each using the commutative property of multiplication. So in this case, we have 3 times 5. So we're just going to say this is the same thing as 5 times 3. And I'll just use the dot there for multiplication. Negative 3 times 9 is the same thing as 9 times negative 3. X times 7 is the same as 7 times x. And again, when we have a number written beside a letter, it's implied multiplication. 2y times x is the same as x times 2y. And then x plus 1 times the quantity x plus 2 is the same thing as, put my equals there, x plus 2 times x plus 1. So our commutative property of multiplication still holds even if what's being multiplied are binomials, two terms. Okay, this next one is rewriting each using the commutative property of addition. It's very similar. So 4 plus 8 is the same as 8 plus 4. Negative 9 plus 14 is the same as 14 plus negative 9. 5 plus x is the same as x plus 5. Now, one little note here, I often will put parentheses around the negative numbers when I'm adding it. It just looks a little better. You could have written it this way, but I think you have to agree, it looks a little bit better if we would put parentheses around this. And then finally, y plus x is the same as x plus y. So again, it doesn't matter what order we add or multiply in, whether it be with numbers, with variables, or with a mix of variables and numbers.